Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Karu, and it's a really nice day today outside. Um, Pretty much, I'm originally from the Bay Area, so when I moved down to SoCal, which is like, it's kind of a desert. It's like just a different environment, but like honestly, even though the wildlife here isn't as diverse or like lush, you start to like really just find an appreciation for like the little things. And I'll show that when I go to the mountains later. So recently, I guess just for the past 2 weeks, I've been getting into like taking care of plants. And the reason why I want to do that is one, I believe that plants are really something that thrive based off like the consistency. But it's not just like about being consistent, right? Because you also have to put like effort and thought into like the things you do to the plants, or else like they're just gonna go to shit. Um, Honestly, I haven't been doing the best job because like yeah, I do water these when they're supposed to be watered. Like my plants, I mean, my peppers and then my hibiscus flower has like, dude, these have been doing so well. I've been doing a good job with these. The guava tree I'm being more patient with just because I don't know. I don't really know like how these things work. I think I am gonna try pruning it a little bit so like a lot of the resources are better used. But yeah, I'm not really expecting much right now, but that's okay. Cacti, they look really nice. They don't really have to be watered that often just because like they hold their water for a while. But the thing I'm kind of worried the most about is like these roses because they're supposed to be like red and yellow, but right now the flowers are brown. Um, I don't really know what's up with them, but I hope that, you know, maybe it's just like a phase. I hope so. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, like these peppers are like really thirsty plants. They need to be watered like a lot, like twice a day, pretty much. Um, this hibiscus flower is, I don't think it gets as thirsty, but then I know in like, since it's like drier down here in like SoCal and like way warmer, I pretty much water it daily and it's been working well. It's just these roses, dude. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty much how I spend my mornings. It's like super relaxing. Um, it kind of primes my mind for like if I was in class or like work. It just like sets me up for a better day. And yeah, I mean, I really just like found the value in like nurturing stuff, just like taking care of like life. Um, if by any chance you like actually have like a green thumb and like you see I'm doing kind of like a not too hot of a job, I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, I will see you guys in the mountains when I get there. So, yeah, I just got here. I'm just spending the time with some donkeys. Pretty cool animals, you know, just minding their own business. It's a really awesome place. I think the donkeys like to be here a lot, so it's just really relaxing just looking at like all this wildlife. These donkeys, they're like super popular in my school because they like to go down to campus sometimes. And yeah, they're just yeah, it's awesome animals, not much to say. So I think I'm going to be walking down that trail over there. It's not really much of a hike. I feel like there's a good balance, especially like if you're looking to just like walk around and reflect. Like I enjoy hiking as much as the next guy, but if I'm just trying to like think and like have like a clear mind, I definitely just prefer to walk around. I think today is a warmer day too. It's 90 degrees, so I don't want to exhaust myself too much. I have plans with friends later, so I don't want to be super sweaty when I'm back. But I'll just walk around a little bit, reflect. I think in a few minutes time when I go down that path, I will just come back to you guys. All right. I didn't necessarily make it to the top of the mountain. The trail is still pretty long, and I do have stuff to do with my friends in an hour. So I'm just sitting on a rock, just appreciating the view, just like take a look at all of it. It's pretty nice, pretty chill. And I think in this silence, I really just started reflecting on why I started hiking in the first place, or like why I still hike. Because 2 years back, I just really thought, because like I was chronically online for the longest time and I was feeling not my best self. And I really thought, okay, so if I spend a few days in nature, maybe I'll have it all figured out, like maybe I'll find the meaning of life or something. I learned very fast that the meaning of life isn't here. It's just, I don't think it's anywhere, honestly. If there was like some definite meaning to like why we're living, I think people would be doing it more. But no, we only really just have ideas on how to live life, and that's okay. At least people are making the effort to do it. But they really say that, you know, it does take a full lifetime to learn how to live, and even in a full lifetime, many people like don't learn how to live, because it really is just like life is this thing where we're just all walking blind and going through the emotions and suffering and loving. And it really is just like life is a process. It's not something that has to be solved. That's what I believe. I'm not saying that's my meaning of life or anything, but yeah, so I found very quickly that whatever I was looking for isn't here. So why exactly am I here? So I was thinking back on this Buddhist concept, right? And I think a good way to explain it is using a plane. And I just want you all to imagine a plane for a second, right? Like it's a plane. You look at it and say, yeah, it's a plane, but what exactly makes it a plane? You know? So if you like just get rid of the wings, like, oh, it's no longer a plane because it has no wings. But then what if you look at the wings themselves? You just stare at a pair of wings, but that doesn't really make it the plane. And there's like a lot of components of that plane that make it what it is, but not by itself. Because in reality, the plane is an accumulation of things that make it what it is. So that really, I believe that that applies to human beings too. People are too caught up in kind of their places in society, like, oh, like I'm the smart guy, oh, like I'm rich or something like that. Like we get, I don't want to say we because I feel like I'm offending the whole human race, but at least for me, I just got too caught up in my own ego. Like I was like, oh dude, I'm this and that and X and Y and Z. But I think for me, like a healthier way for me to view who I am as a person is that instead of saying, okay, this is me, I'm really just an accumulation of things. Like I'm a product of my life experiences, I'm a product of the things that I do, I'm a product of the things I consume, I'm a product of the things that are around me. And when I really think about it that way, I felt like a lot of the things that were in my life, especially all the negative things, like if I spend most of my life just like scrolling reels and just like watching like meaningless YouTube videos, wouldn't that make it so that there's also a component of me where like my brain is just complete junk. And that's actually like the reason why I chose to like start just being around nature. And I just want to fill my life with more positive and meaningful things because I think in the long run it'll help me as a person. Don't get me wrong, I still like watching reels and stuff. I think it has its time and place, you know, you can't completely abandon it, but to be spending like hours at a time doing it, it's not good, honestly. So yeah, I mean, just looking around and appreciating the silence, it really does put me in a better frame of mind. It prepares me for the week. Um, yeah, I mean, I think I'll just start walking again. Okay, so this is actually the day after I made that video. I kind of got way too tired yesterday, so um, yeah, I really don't have any closing statements to say. I just want to send you guys off. So like, subscribe, comment, and then you have a good one, okay?